Good morning to all. BA Economics, Economics of Growth and Development. Topic Amartya Sen's Welfare Nation. Presented by Dr. Ashwini.H. Bidaralli. Today, in this particular session, we are going to deal with Amartya Sen's Welfare Nation. The main contents of the session are concept of welfare nation, Amartya Sen's welfare nation, welfare economics, branch of economics that seeks to evaluate economic policies in terms of their effects on the well-being of the community. It became established as a well-defined branch of economic theory during the 20th century. Earlier, writers conceived of welfare as simply the sum of the satisfactions accruing to all individuals within an economic system. Later, theorists became skeptical of the possibility of measuring even one person's satisfactions and argued that it was impossible to compare with precision the states of well being of two or more individuals. In simple terms, the long standing assumption that a poor man would derive more additional satisfaction than a rich man from any given increase in income could not be precisely maintained. On the level of social policy, this meant that measures redistributing resources from rich to poor could not be said to increase the sum of individual satisfactions. A new and more limited criterion was then developed for judging economic policy, that is, one economic situation was judged superior to another only if at least one person had been made better off without any else being made worse off. Alternatively, one economic state might be judged superior to a previous one, even though some consumers were made worse off if the gainers could compensate the losers and still be better off than before. There would be, however, be no way of judging among several alternatives of which all fulfilled this condition. Amartya Sen's Welfare Nation. Welfare economics seeks to evaluate economic policies in terms of their effects on the well being of the community. Amartya Sen, who devoted his career to such issues, was called the conscience of his profession. His influential monograph, Collective Choice and Social Welfare, which addressed problems such as individual rights, majority rule, and the ability of information about individual conditions, inspired researchers to turn their attention to issues of basic welfare. Amartya Sen devised methods of measuring poverty that yielded useful information for improving economic conditions for the poor. For instance, his theoretical work on inequality provided an explanation for why there are fewer women than men in some poor countries, in spite of the fact that more women than men are born and infant mortality is higher among males. Amartya Sen claimed that this skewed ratio results from the better health treatment and childhood opportunities afforded to boys in those countries. In this way, Amartya Sen has given us the concept of welfare nation in a new thought. Thank you, one and all.